Hey there, I'm Mark.
I'm Evan.
And on this week's podcast episode, we talk about 2020 right around the corner.
Why Mark is crazy.
And why Evan is present.
And we made him cry. Not today, but we talk about when he cried.
When Evan cried.
When I cried. That's true. Actually, I forgot who cried.
How's it going?
Good, man.
Do I sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but do I sound better?
No, you sound the same. Your microphone's in your headset?
Yeah, they're wireless. So, like, if I go over here,
Okay, dude, I get that the wireless, but I didn't know they're
Can
earphones.
you-
I didn't know they're microphone too.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Do I sound like a god in your ears?
No, I turned you down. I was ready.
Anyway, welcome to the Something to Prove podcast with Mr. Evan Carmichael and Mark Drager. We are fired up today. I'm fired up today, man.
I like it. Why are we fired up?
The last few days has felt like the old days in the business.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had to stay home from work on Tuesday because my littlest was sick.
Yeah.
And so I just crushed it. Like, just email after email, pitch after pitch, meeting after meeting. I've been kind of angry, and disappointed. So I'm a little worried that old Mark is slipping back, but at the same time, I'm like
Wait. You were getting angry, but you were crushing it? I don't get it.
I was crushing it.
Uh-huh.
I was giving it from the moment I woke up to staying up late and working hard and making myself proud.
So where's the angry?
And I was disappointed and angry that things aren't fixed and things should be better. And
Okay, good.
But then I was actually stepping up and taking responsibility for it.
Let's go.
And also,
just stay home, Mark. Stay home.
No, but this was Tuesday. This was Wednesday. This is
Okay.
today. I even turned to my team yesterday, and they're like, "Mark, this is really bad." And I go, "Isn't that amazing? Like it's so embarrassingly bad that you guys are embarrassed about it. You're gonna fix it. This is the best." Yeah.
I love it. I was doing an interview a little bit before this. And I had to explain to the guy that sometimes when people are telling me their stories that are like heartbreak and like all the disappointment, I have to hide my smile, right? Because I'm like, oh my God, this is so exciting! Like, so many great things are coming from this painful, terrible story. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Yeah. So I have to. For people who don't know me, I have to practice.
Yeah. I've got to say, I know that I want to point out. So all of us have become used to damn the Doritos, right? There's usually over your right shoulder.
Yeah.
For all of our audio listeners, usually on Evan's desk is a giant, you don't even realize how big that bag is, but there's a giant bag of Doritos. And now he's got this amazing looking book sitting there.
Yeah.
Built to serve.
Yeah. The Doritos are still here. They're next to me.
Yeah.
They're on the floor right there. I'm looking at them. They're looking at me. But until I go on the tour, so we got about a month of this. Month? Yeah, basically a month and 4 days. Month and 3 days we're leaving for Cleveland. So until then, we have Built to Serve on the shelf, and then we'll see. We'll see what I feel like doing when I come back in April.
I love it.
Can I tell you what I just emailed Christina, my editor, today to see. I said, how hard is it if I painted my whole wall green?
Oh gosh.
Did a green screen?
Yeah.
And then to put how hard is it to put images behind me while I'm talking and put points on the wall? Is it really hard? Jesus.
It's not hard. Listen, the painting your wall green is easy.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, the editing.
It's not even the editing, it's the lighting. It's the lighting.
Fix the lighting, dude. That's fine. That's easy.
No. If you light it perfectly, all of the editing is really easy.
Great.
But you can even see over your shoulder. So you see how Kanye is in a much darker corner?
Dude, I can light it. Dude, that's minor thinking. I can light it perfectly. We can get lights and whatever. We could do that. That's a one-time setup. I'm not worried about that. It's the ongoing.
Dude, I'm the one who comes to you. I'm coming to your house tonight to change your light again. And you go it's an easy thing. I can set up light. I know I've done lots of chroma. It's very, very challenging to light things clean enough and straight enough so you have the same color pixel here as you do over there.
It's doable. It's totally doable. If it's just lights, if that's the problem. If I thought it was, if that's it, I don't know. We'll see. I got ideas.
It's lighting.
I got ideas.
It's lighting, yeah, in render time. But anyway, it's lighting.
All right.
And the fact chroma doesn't look good. It never looks good. It doesn't look good.
I saw
You'd be
this
better off. You'd be better off actually taking your mom and Howard Schultz and AP Giannini down for a few months and putting a giant canvas up, like getting a really big canvas printed that fills that gap. You'd be so much better off.
What's on the printed canvas?
Well, whatever it is you want to say, or even a screen.
No,
screen that changes in real time.
Yeah. It's got to mix up as I'm talking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You'd
like,
be better
listen,
off
imagine this. Picture this. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the replay now. This is the replay.
No. Hold on. Let me explain. If you put a screen,
I got it. Just imagine this.
Over your left shoulder.
Forget the TV screen. That's so ghetto. That's 1982, man. Listen to this. Okay, this is the video replay now. We're watching it on my YouTube channel. There's something to prove podcast.
Okay, I'm here. I'm listening.
Soft
I can
music,
walk around now.
Soft music comes in. Ooh, Mark Drager. The entry point of Mark Drager. Okay,
imagine.
I'm here on screen. Mark's on his screen, and behind me is all these loving moments of Mark Drager in his slow motion on stage, saying his big speech, hugging his adoring fans, putting Evan's socks on, all of these.
I did that. Where's the footage?
All of these magical moments from Mark Drager. They realize what a god of a marketing man he is, the founder of the Church of Marketing, Drager in the house. Right? Exactly. All of that happening behind me in like epic slow motion with the music happening, and then here's Evan in front, right? Can you picture it, Mark?
I can picture it.
See, isn't that great?
Yeah. But your team wouldn't take the time to pull all those clips and make everything slow and put it in. It's going to grind your entire operations to a halt.
Isn't that better than just some little TV above my left shoulder?
Well, I would move you a little bit more to your right, my left, and then I would put a big giant screen there, and then you put a green on that screen. But because it's a constant color, it's really, really easy to chroma in everything you just asked for there.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we do that with people. We have people where we have to give them they have to give a presentation and they haven't built any of their slides yet. So we shoot the entire presentation with a television that's just green.
Okay.
Or when we're doing a commercial and you see someone swiping on their phone because of the glare and stuff, you just have a green on your phone, and then later we digitally drop in all of the stuff that they're doing.
Oh.
So you just built your whole studio.
No,
it's inauthentic to you, right?
Oh yeah, that for sure. But also it's either the whole wall or it's nothing.
Thing.
Yeah, it's the whole wall or it's nothing. That's it.
Don't do it.
I might.
Don't do it. You won't be inspired. Listen, you're gonna walk in, and on top of that, you're gonna have a green reflection on your skin.
I won't be inspired. That's a good point.
No.
Good point. Although I have 3 other walls that I could put stuff on.
No.
Okay, we'll see. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
No, you won't be inspired. You'll be twitching. So what, you're going to be twitching and you're just going to be standing in front of a giant green wall all the time? No.
Oh yeah, that's true too. There's solutions. I could like Zoom already has all these features that you can put. Even now, it's so ghetto, but look, I can do it here.
We've done it.
Okay, we've done it.
Okay, you're better off actually painting Nina's wall green and having another camera.
We could do that too.
But
all right. Anyway,
we'll
see. What do you want to talk about?
That was fun. What are we talking about? I wanted to talk. I want to talk about something that you don't want to talk about, but everybody else in the world is talking about, and it's important to me because I'm a sentimental guy.
Oh my God! Okay, great.
Oh, you don't even want to do this, eh?
Throw the stick, Mark.
Are you ready?
Throw the stick.
Are you ready? 2020 is right around the corner, man.
Oh no!
It's a brand new decade. It's a brand new year.
Okay.
Like, this is the time when people get inspired. This is when we get inspired, right? I go on vacation for 2 weeks and I come back and I'm like, two things. I'm either all fired up and ready to grow, or I'm depressed and I hate my life. But we're moving past that one.
Okay, good.
So I'm going to come back. It's going to be January 6th. I'm going to come back from vacation. I'm going to be all fired up. You're 10 days away from your tour. Everybody uses New Year's, whether you like it or not, they use New Year's as this time of like, I got to do something about it.
Okay.
I think resolutions are garbage. But
okay.
I think if you're going to be excited about something, you got to tap into that and use it. If you know you're going to be excited about a new year and a new opportunity, then why not use it?
Great. So whatever you're thinking about for your New Year's, just start it today. Yep.
Okay, that's our podcast. Thanks so much.
I had a woman who was on my IG live yesterday. She joined in. Was it with you? We did it together last year, right? Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was yesterday.
She didn't join in though. There was no one joining in.
No, it's just in a text. It's in a text.
Other
Anyway.
than Nina telling me she's going to shoot my dog.
Right. That was amazing. I would definitely bet on Nina over your dog. Nina is a survivor. Your dog doesn't even know real life. So it's a caged animal. It's like living in a protected
bubble
sanctuary. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm
going to go get some water, but due to the beauty of these, I'm still with you.
Are you kidding me? No, man. I'm not waiting for you to get water.
I'm still with you. I'm with you, Evan. Evan, I'm with you.
I'm a visual learner. If I can't see you, it doesn't happen.
But I'm an audio guy, and I'm an audio guy, and I can still hear you. Hey,
we're all going to wait. We hear the water.
Do you want to say hi to Evan?
We're all going to wait. We're all going to wait.
I'm here.
I'm
here the whole time.
Actually, the best part is I like that you have your one word on your shelf. That's nice. That's nice to see.
Oh, yeah, I have to.
When you're in the way, I can't see it, but now when you leave, I can see it. So
yeah,
we're gonna get you. Mark's in the new book too. Mark has a picture of himself in the new book too. Wow.
Oh, it's this one, right? It's the one of me being really heavy.
No, it's the one of you and me together.
Oh, that's a nice picture. That's the only picture we have of the two of us.
Right, exactly.
It's blurry. It's out of focus. Danny shot it out of focus, but that's okay. It's a nice photo.
The best. The woman who said, I was fired today.
Oh, I haven't heard this.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was in our IG Live then. She said, I was fired today, and so I decided that today I'm going to start my new life. Great.
Awesome.
That's it. Like, you start today. So whatever your New Year's resolution is, I think it's actually the worst. I think it's, I don't know when this episode going to come out. It's going to be like December something. If you set
this episode will come out December 17th, next Tuesday.
Okay. So if it's December 17th and you're listening to this podcast and you're saying, I'm going to set a New Year's resolution for where I'm going to be January 1st, you are telling yourself, I suck.
I don't mean that.
Okay.
I don't mean that on the 17th or 18th or 19th or Christmas Eve, you're sitting there and you feel inspired and you're like, I can't wait till January 1st to do something. I don't mean that.
Okay.
What I mean is now is the time when you look around and feel grateful and take stock of what you have, or feel terrible and disappointed for what you want. Now is the time when the energy is in the air, when people are doing stuff.
Great. And what did you just say? What did you just say twice? What did you just say twice?
I don't know what you're talking about.
When is the time?
Now's the time.
When is the time?
Now.
That's what I'm talking about. Right now. December 17th. Let's go. Stop waiting. Anytime you feel frustrated, go make a change. Learn to hate New Year's resolutions.
Hold on. Don't even gloss over that.
Okay.
That is something that I've learned in the last year, which is crazy. That when things suck, it's the best. Not because you're going to tell yourself it's the best, but because you can get yourself angry enough at it. And the trap is things are so bad that you worry they're never going to change and that you can't change and that they won't get better. But once you teach yourself that you can change things, then things going wrong are awesome because they're finally painful enough that you're going to do something about it.
Mark has entered the crazy land. It's official.
I love it.
Mark has officially crossed over the line.
Why? That's not crazy.
That sounds crazy. When people
look at it,
dude, it is crazy. That's not how most people think. What's the definition of crazy? Mark has crossed over
again and expecting different results.
That's not crazy.
That's insanity. Thanks
Exactly.
to Einstein. Yeah.
Mark is crazy. He's crossed over the line. If you said that to people on the street, they would look at you and say, "This guy is crazy. He doesn't get it." You've crossed over the line. You've crossed over the line.
This is also why I'm playing with this idea of there is no such thing as loss. There's only learning and opportunity. There is no such thing as loss.
All right. That's crazy. You're crazy. I like it. That's one of the craziest things to be able to actually internalize. That all these negative things that are happening is the best.
It doesn't mean that I'm not frustrated. It doesn't mean that it's not painful or terrible or embarrassing or scary. All of those things are still true. It's just when you can go, but hold on. It's like, what is there in this though?
Yeah, but now what happened is you've just been given a match. You've
To
just
light everything on
discovered
fire?
fire. You've just discovered fire. You've just discovered. It's like everybody says that fire doesn't exist, and then you've just been given this little, oh my gosh, look at this. This is fire. Now watch out. Now is where it gets actually very exciting, because what you're gonna do is shorten the gap.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna shorten the gap, where instead of it taking a week to get out of the funk, or a day to get out of the funk, it's just gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna really be crazy.
Yeah, I'm already, you said something a few weeks ago about it to me, and it's not that I've been watching it, but I realize, like, I talk about going to the gym a lot. I know, I apologize, but you're at the gym. I don't know why people show up if they're just going to complain the whole time. This morning I was tired, I was sore, I didn't want to be there, but I reminded myself, it's like, you know what? Discipline isn't doing the things you want to do. It's just doing the things that you have to do anyway. So I get to the gym. I tell myself it's going to be great, and it was. But listening to these people complain, they're like, oh, I'm sore. Oh, we have to do rowing. Oh, so I want to say, like, what are you talking about? Why are you here? You have you have the money and the ability and the time to be here. Why are you going to waste it complaining? Come on. Like, it bothers me. I don't say that to them yet.
That's how people show up for everything in their life, dude.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I do, dude. Yes, I do.
Spend all of this money on a membership to show up there and feel and complain.
Okay, great. Now apply that to a job that most people spend half their life at, instead of just a morning 3 times a week. Yeah. That's why people are depressed. That's why people are suicidal. They're doing the wrong things.
Mm.
Yep.
So I didn't want you to gloss over it, but you were in the process of saying,
welcome to the crazy land. I like
welcome to the crazy land. Thank you.
It's happening.
Okay. So it's in the air. Now's the time, right? Energy changes in the air. It's a time where you can feel lonely. A lot of people feel lonely at Christmas. They feel lonely at New Year's. They feel like they struggle, but it could just be painful enough that this is the year that you're actually going to change it and do something about it. Or you can be on the other side and you can feel super grateful for everything you have. And you can look around and think, this is amazing. This is an amazing new opportunity. If you could go back to 2010, or if you could go back to, hold on. I know you don't like the past, but I'm going to have a 20-year anniversary for Y2K. That's what we're doing on New Year's, a 20-year anniversary of Y2K.
For what?
Go back 10. What do you mean? We're having a New Year's party, but the theme is going to be Y2K. And I kind of secretly want everyone to show up like it's the 90s, like it's 1999, and play a lot of 90s music. I might frost my tips if I still have any hair left to frost.
Okay.
Like really go back to the 90s. But imagine it's 2010. It's 10 years ago, and you can tell yourself, hey, you're going to waste the next 10 years of your life.
Okay.
Or it's 2000, right? It's 20 years ago. And if you're young, you may not realize, but if you're my age, we didn't have like the internet, man. We didn't have I didn't have an email account in 2010.
You're still young, dude. Jesus, you
I
sound
feel
like
old.
an old grandpa.
I feel old.
You're not even half done. Everything that's happened up until this point, you're like a third at a minimum of the way done. You're so old. You're going to live 2 more entire lifetimes up until this point.
I feel behind, but I use that feeling to say okay, it's 2020. Am I going to allow the 2030 year version of myself to be disappointed?
Okay.
That's how I play with time, right?
Yeah.
It's 2020, changes in the air. I can either be grateful for what I have and take this opportunity that I'm handed to do something, to make something, to feel inspired and stick with it and have the discipline, or I can just let this slide by like everything else slides by.
Wow.
That sounds disappointing, doesn't it?
Wow. Wow, Mark. Poor teddy bear. Okay.
Dude, 10 years from now, 2029, we're coming up to another year. You and I probably aren't doing this podcast anymore, but hopefully we're still friends. And I'm going,
why are we not doing the podcast anymore in 10 years?
Because we'll be doing 3D.
And why are we not friends? Why are we hopefully friends?
Well, I hope we're still friends, but
wow.
You've made it clear that you're only friends with people that you have business dealings and a camaraderie with. That listen, man, if you and I weren't working together on these side projects, you'd never think of me again.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't think of you, but yeah, that's true.
That's what you've said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, that's true. But it's not that I wouldn't consider you a friend, just somebody I don't talk to.
Well, thanks. So to go from basically, like, I don't know if you feel the same way, but basically, Evan, you are my best friend.
Okay.
To 10 years from now, it's just someone you think about who you don't even talk to anymore. Ouch, painful. But anyway, hopefully we're still friends in 10 years.
Wow.
It's 2029. Right. I'm busy being sentimental about the fact that it's the brand new of the 30s. It's the new decade. You're about to turn 50.
Okay.
I don't want to be disappointed that I just wasted, that you wasted all of your 40s and that I wasted, I'm younger than you. So my late 30s to my late 40s.
Okay. And
that scares the shit out of me.
Great. Now just apply it every day. Awesome. And you're done.
Yeah.
Good. Don't waste tomorrow. You want to stop wasting your 30s? Don't waste tomorrow. There you go. How about that?
I like it.
Perfect. Whatever feeling leads to motivation in the new year, you need to bring that into daily. That's it. Anything, gratitude, kindness, sentimentality, if that helps you, ambition, boldness, everything.
Fear.
What? Fear?
Fear.
Sure, if
Fear.
it drives you, whatever's positive that drives you, then bring it into your daily. That's the problem. People don't bring it to their daily. Yesterday was great. I had such a crazy day. So Wednesdays are my project days, and it was crazy. So I had to go through my book, new inside draft copy from the publisher. What else was I doing? I recorded 4 bonus videos for my YouTube course for people who bought.
Where are my ads, buddy?
Yeah, and like you sent me stuff. I didn't even look at your stuff.
Page. Dude, the landing pages are fire, man.
The landing page. And what else was I working on?
Packages as well.
There was something else. There's something else that I was doing. What else was I working on? The book, the logo. We were looking on the logo. Anyway, it was so intense. Like the whole day thinking, like, whoa, let's go. And then I got to 4:45, 5 o'clock, something like that. And the dogs usually go out. No, I didn't crash, but I took the dogs out and man, I can't believe it's already 5 o'clock. Like days fly by. Like I can't believe it's already 3 o'clock when we're filming this. Days fly by, but yesterday seemed to just, and then I had to go eat dinner. I had to do my Twitch live stream at 6:30. So I had.
You didn't have to do anything. You got to eat dinner. You got to do your Twitch stream.
Okay, Jesus, Mark. Go play the Jesus video game.
Evan sends me this clip from the Daily Show, I guess, with Trevor Noah, where he's talking about this new video game where you get to be Jesus, who makes many loaves and many fish, and who heals people and heals lepers and all this stuff. And it looks so bad. It looks so terrible.
Yeah, we hopped on something else. Hey, Nina, we hopped on something else, but I wanted to. That was a seed in my head. The conversation was. Then, okay, go be Jesus in real life, and then you are Jesus, and I wanted to equate Mark to Jesus. In my head, like it's 5 o'clock. Next is eating dinner. Next is then do my Twitch stream, and then relax with Nina, and then that's the day. Crazy.
Nice.
So I took like 3 minutes outside to just breathe the air. It was wild.
On your patio? On your patio?
No. I take the dogs outside.
Okay, you went downstairs.
Yeah, I always take them outside. So it was nice. I haven't been like massively, I don't know what the word is. It's not overwhelmed, but just so into it. I love it so much. It's like I need a 3-minute break, right? It's very exciting. I was
having a crazy day yesterday, hustling. I felt so happy to get you those landing pages because it's been weighing on me for like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Just like weighing on me, and I knew that I needed a 2-hour window. No, like just right. So I got them to you, and I was like, yes, I feel great. And then it was thing after thing after thing after thing. And then I'm driving home, and then I got kids, and I'm driving them around. And then here you guys are saying like, it's been 2 hours. You're supposed to get Nina a video. What's taking so long? How come you haven't done this video? And I'm like,
are you going to give the context, or are we just going to leave it like that?
I'll just leave it like that.
All right. Okay. Sure.
I went to Evan's Thought Leadership Academy, and it changed my life. And so they asked me if I would do a testimonial. I said, no problem. Nina asked me at something like 4:30 or 5 p.m. while I was driving home. And then at like 7:15, she's like, where's the video? And you are hassling me about where the video is.
What? And where am I hassling you?
On Evan's Twitch stream.
Mark is sitting there.
Joined the community.
Mark is watching me play League of Legends.
Yes.
Instead of helping his friend make a 1-minute video.
I can't record them on my phones anymore because my microphone on my iPhone's broken. What?
Find a way, Mark.
I did. I got Steve to record it for me today. We're sending
Nice.
Nina the footage.
Good.
And Nina said, no, don't get Steve to record it. We don't need anything fancy. And then I had to explain that my mic was broken and all this stuff. But
listen. This whole thing, you should not be mad at Nina. You should be mad at yourself.
Oh, I'm not mad at Nina.
Okay, good.
I'm not mad at Nina at all. I'm saying she has spent so much time with Evan that she has become unreasonable.
No, that's the thing.
What's your quote about unreasonableness?
It's the best.
The unreasonable man. Do you remember the
Oh,
quote?
all progress depends on the unreasonable man. That was great. That was such a good.
And woman.
Would you say that I'm being unreasonable, Mark? I would really want him to say I'm being unreasonable. Yeah. So what you should do is everything that Nina did to you yesterday. I've given you 2 hours to make a 1-minute video. You need to embody in your business and life.
Yeah, I just technically could not do it because I was driving and I was cooking dinner. Like I just literally didn't have the window.
The expectations.
No, and the other thing is she didn't ask for it in 2 hours. She didn't give me any timelines. So she
matter.
said I need it right away.
Sure. Awesome.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah. Anyway, I like that you're rubbing off on Nina to the point where she's. I'm sure she was unreasonable before, but now she's unreasonable at a whole new level.
Nina, Mark says I'm rubbing off on you. Mark says I'm rubbing off on you. Like, what do you mean, Mark? How do you want to explain that?
Like, she's picking up on some of Evan's best and most furious traits.
You're picking up on some of my best and most furious traits. Like, what did you do? Like expecting Mark to, in 2 hours, make that video.
While I was.
Hold on. What did you say?
Like 1 to 2 minutes video.
Yeah, only 1 to 2 minute video.
You don't need a full photographer to do this. It's only 1 to 2 minutes video, Mark. You don't need Steve to film a 1 to 2 minutes video. Just film it from your computer.
You just spat on me. Holy
no,
cow. Oh, okay.
Give her a headphone. Give her a headphone.
No, she's okay. She doesn't need to hear you, Mark. What else do you have to say to him?
No, it's just that's an easy thing to do.
Listen, I agree. Anyway, he says you're rubbing off on me. I'm rubbing off on you. There you go. Nina Carmichael, ladies and gentlemen. Nina Carmichael.
Nina Carmichael.
Yeah.
Evan would be a quarter of the man if it wasn't for Nina. Mostly because he wouldn't show up anywhere on time or know what he was doing.
That's not true. I'm never late. I show up on time. And I would know what I'm doing because I would put it myself in my calendar. I live by my calendar.
So let's answer some questions then. Not like audience questions, but let's talk about this. Like it's New Year's, it's Christmas.
We're still talking about
what do you do? Yeah, man, because this is the topic. This is the New Year's topic. Happy New Year's, Evan.
Wow.
Today is 2020.
Exactly.
What do you do if you're lonely, worried, depressed, or you feel like you just have no momentum in your life?
Understand that everything is one step away. Like if you're lonely, you can always find connection somewhere. You can call up your good friend Mark Drager. You can send a message to your mom. Like there's always somebody. You're not that far away. If you're lonely, you're not that far away. It's just deciding to do something. Same thing with momentum. You have no momentum. You're just one small action away. It's teaching yourself that you're capable of doing it. All of those things are very real, but you don't have to stay there. You're just one small, tiny little step away, but it's a little bit uncomfortable. You got to do it.
And what do you do if at this point you're thinking, gosh, I've spent years or I've spent all this energy or all this time or all this money, and now I'm taking stock of the year or the 2 years or the 4 years or the 5 years I've been doing this, and I just don't feel like it was worth it or I have it. What does that person do?
You got to fix your mindset. You got to start listening to the Something to Prove podcast more.
They are listening because they're listening right now.
If you're listening to Something to Prove podcast every week and that's what you're thinking, then Mark Drager and I suck. Like that is loser thinking. To think about how you've wasted the past 4 years and just sitting in it and saying that I suck as a person now because I failed and changed direction a million. Awesome. Listen, you did the best you could with what you had. Now let's go do something. It's about momentum. You have something to prove. Go out and do it. Surround yourself with people who think like that, and you will start to think like that because they are more confident in that positive view than you are confident in your loser view. Yeah, that's how I pulled Mark Drager along, because I was more confident in my belief in him than he was in how crappy he was. That's it.
I made you cry once, not intentionally.
Did you? About what?
But you were so upset and worried and angry for me. This is really the moment that it all changed.
Right? Okay.
And
was this in person? Did I cry in person?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I don't remember. What did I do?
It was April.
Are you going to cry now and tell the story? Why not, Mark? This is emotional. Jesus.
Are you going to cry?
No, I don't remember it.
Sorry. It was March or April. Hold on. What are we in now? We're in 19. I got to do this sometimes. March or April of 2018.
Okay.
And it bothered you how much potential you thought I had.
Okay, but what was the specific? What was the specific? What did you do that pissed me off?
Okay, so we stayed late a few months in a row. We stayed late after Mastermind. And that's really where the conversation started. But it was Mastermind. We were in the same group. It would typically end around 9:30 or 10. And there was a few months where it's like 1:30 or 2 in the morning and we're still sitting talking.
Okay, what was the thing specific?
Yes. You told me that it kept you up at night, that you couldn't sleep, and that you were bothered because you think I have potential and could be so good.
Yeah, but what sparked it?
Just listen.
Oh my God. Can we just get to it?
This is what you said. You said, Mark, you could be amazing. You have so much potential.
Uh-huh.
And what you have is garbage. And I go, I know it is.
Okay.
And you go, what do you mean you know it is? You always say how amazing everything is. And I said, because I have to put that out there. I have to project that things are amazing even when they're not. I have to say that things are great even though I'm not, because you're a customer and you're a client and you're a friend. And I can't tell you that I know things are garbage. And you were like, oh, thank goodness. You don't remember this?
What led to it? I'm trying to unlock. You're not answering my question. What's the specific thing that led to it?
We were talking about what we were going to do with TDS, what we were going to do with the website.
Okay.
What we were going to do with your brand.
And what did I get angry about?
You were angry about that.
No, but what specifically? What specifically? There's something that led to the big thing.
We were probably talking about the fact that I was going to let you guys, I wasn't going to take you through a branding strategy. I was going to let you go with the logo of the heart that I didn't think was a good choice because it was a simpler thing.
I don't think that was it. No, that wasn't it, dude.
It was probably a collection of many, many things.
Of course, but there's something that tipped it, and that's
you hit a point
okay,
where you said you were worried that I didn't realize how bad I really was, but how much potential I had. And that kept you up at night.
Sounds like something I would say. Okay. And that was a change. That was a turning point.
Yeah. Your belief in me.
Okay. Well, I'm pissed that I don't remember what the specific thing was. Cause if I remember,
you would never remember. That was a year and 9 months ago. You don't remember things from last.
No, but I'm specific. I'm pissed that you don't remember. I remember getting upset at you about, was it the font? What was I getting upset at you on?
That was later. That was 3 months later. How much time we spent on the logo and how proud I was.
Yeah. How much time you spent on spacing and the Jesus
that was
Christ.
anger. You had anger. The moment I'm talking about, it touched me how much you cared.
Okay.
Listen, you would send me emails at 1, 2, 3 in the morning all the time, but they were angry Evan emails.
Okay.
They're what you do now, right? Where you're just gonna get angry and you're gonna jump on people, and that didn't work for me because you hit me with anger and I get defensive.
Okay.
But there was a moment.
The tenderness came out.
Where you revealed how much it bothered you that you thought I was so good and I didn't know how good I could be.
Okay.
But I didn't know how bad I really was. And when I told you, when I revealed to you that I know how bad things are, I know how bad we are, you were like, oh, good, now we can fix it.
Okay, good. So, great. So that was the moment. And that's what, to answer your question, that's what people need. You need to find people who have a belief in the positive that is stronger than your belief in the negative.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to Something Poo podcast. It's a great start. Subscribe, go leave a positive comment for Mark so he gets happy.
Thank you. Now, what about the person who comes up with tons of ideas, but they never really follow through with them, and now they've taught themselves that they shouldn't trust these great ideas because they're just an idea machine, but they never actually do anything about it?
Same thing. You start by doing. Just pick one and do. Pick one and
Okay,
do.
but you've taught yourself that you come up with tons and tons of ideas and you never really see them through, and you feel like you should focus more and you're all over the place.
Okay, so how do you teach yourself anything new? How do you learn a new skill, Mark?
Practice.
You just start. You start and you practice. Great. So decide that I'm now going to do this thing. You take an idea and you do something.
Mm-hmm.
You could do great things.
Mm-hmm.
Just take one of those ideas and start. That's how you shift the identity. It's better to start with something small. You can't do that big thing. There's no way. You don't believe yourself you can do that big thing. Start with that tiny thing. That little tiny shift. Like, oh, I can go to the gym once a month. Oh, okay, great.
Mm.
And that becomes something bigger and better.
Listen, man, let me tell you this week's Evan Carmichael approved diet that I'm on.
Is it working?
You didn't like the diet I was doing last week?
Okay.
It's really awesome. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm happy to help.
Kale is great. Spinach is great. The lunch is fantastic. I'm eating less. I'm definitely in keto more because you get that nasty keto taste, metallic taste in your mouth. So
I don't get
you
that.
never had keto breath? You never had keto breath?
No, maybe my breath is just always keto breath. I don't know.
Oof.
I don't know. You
Keto
sit
breath
next
is
to me.
bad, just, you know.
You sit next to me a lot. How's my breath?
Most of the time it's okay.
I don't know. How are you losing weight?
I don't know. My weigh-in is Saturday.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Glad you're happy, man.
Yes. Okay. I had another question for you, but I don't know if you like these questions that are more generic for our audio listeners. If you had to challenge our listeners to one thing that they're going to do today.
Hey, great.
Today.
Yeah.
What would be that challenge? Let's go from listening to the podcast to what do you say for your lunch? What's the script? Let's go from merely listening to actually
Let's go from just watching the video to taking action. Here we go.
Oh,
Question number 1. I would love to fill in that blank and then do it. That's it. I wish I could fill in the blank and then do it.
That's another funny story that I told you once. I came to your house. I came to your condo for a meeting around the same time. It was maybe May or June of that same year. And I was like, Evan, I was thinking, if I were bold, and that's all I got out. Me saying, Evan, I was thinking, if I were bold, I would. And you went, no. And you were like, I don't want to know. And I was like, no, let me finish. And you're like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Because you were really upset.
Okay.
Because I was like, no, let me finish. If I were bold, I would. You're like, just be bold then. Just be bold. Why are you telling me this? You're not going to do it anyway. So why are you telling me this? You're either going to be bold and do it, or you're not going to tell me I don't want to know it.
Why didn't I want to know?
I think you were frustrated with the idea of me knowing that if I were bold, I would do this, but I'm not really going to do it. So what's the point in telling it to you and putting it on your conscience?
Did you do it?
I told it to you anyway. No, I didn't do it.
Oh, what was it?
I think it was something like if I were bold, I would fire all the clients who don't fit into the new model, and restructure my team's compensation and salaries to be able to make this work, and I would just go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, we're slowly getting there.
a year and 9 months later.
Just do it. Just do it faster.
Yeah. But I like that question.
Yeah, great. If I was bold, I would. Great.
Yeah. When I'm feeling bold, I want to secretly. That's another question for me. Like secretly, deep down inside, I kind of want to. What?
Yeah. Great.
Do it.
All of those are good. It's all the same thing. Pick one and then do it.
I wish I didn't have to. That's another one.
Oh, that's what you stopped doing. But sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Cool.
All of them are good.
So
and then go.
Should we ask our listeners to leave a comment below with what it is they would do, or for our audio listeners to drop us a DM on Instagram and tell us?
Oh, well, if you drop Mark a DM, because it's probably going to go to Nina. She won't know what's happening.
Drop Mark a DM.
YouTube, definitely.
With hashtag today is 2020.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, hashtag today's 2020. Yeah, that's a good
one. That way we know.
That way we know. Put that in the YouTube comments. Today's 2020. Hashtag today's 2020. And DM mark.drager on Instagram.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mark.drager.
How is your Instagram going, by the way?
It's fun starting fresh now. I mean, I'm not super happy that my engagement is a lot lower. I'll put up a story or post and I'll be like, why isn't anyone seeing it? Oh, right. My My audience is a lot smaller. But it's fun being able to start fresh and literally like just cherry pick the posts that I love most and kind of get rid of all the crap. Like we were testing so many things for so many months that are kind of embarrassing looking back on it now. So
why are you embarrassed? You should be proud. You did it. Jesus.
Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, it's fun. It's fun. I'm up to 125.
There you go.
Woo!
It's happening.
It's happening. But my engagement numbers are crazy now, actually. Like Instagram must be like, what's up with this guy? Like 65% of viewers on this post are not following him. What? Like, yeah. I'm looking at the insight. I'm like, ooh, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep these numbers up. But
what's Drager backwards? Did we talk about this? Drager.
Regard.
Regard. Oh, that's pretty good.
Regard.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
So have regard for Mark.Drager and subscribe.
I did. I think was I the first or I was the second?
You were pretty, I already had like 12 or something because I started the account.
Oh, really? I was that late, eh? All right. Well,
I started it a year ago and then just sat on it. So people found me and followed, even though I didn't post anything there.
All right. I like it.
Yeah.
I love starting. I mean, my new Twitch stream, I had like 6 people on yesterday or something. It was the best.
Yeah.
Listen,
the fewer people who are there, the more FaceTime you get with Mr. Carmichael.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's great. I love it.
Listen, a big part of the reason why you and I have a podcast together is because I managed to connect with you 12 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. It'd be a lot harder now.
I don't know if Mark would be good enough these days to get this much FaceTime with Mr. Carmichael.
I don't know.
Mark? The fact that you talk to me or about me every day.
Yeah, pretty much. There's
a
lot of Mark stories.
That makes me VIP level.
VIP level? Not on Twitch.
No, not yet. I got to earn it.
You got to earn it. You got to earn the VIP status.
But as I said on the Twitch stream, Mark is VIP in every other area of Evan's life.
Wow. Wow. That's some Kanye level thinking right there.
What? Am I not?
I have lots of areas of my life that do not involve Mark Drager.
Okay. Well, I got to work harder then. You're right. I don't come up in conversation when you're talking to your parents yet.
You're talking with what? With my parents?
Yeah, not yet.
Let me tell you about this great parent I met, Mark Drager.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about taking your picture down on my wall and putting him up as my inspiration of parenthood. All of these pictures will just all disappear and they'll just be all Drager for different things. There's visionary Mark, there's founder Mark, there's parent Mark.
Different ages too. So like when you're 70 and I'm 67, then you can have the Mark that's like, and then you can have the old Mark, and then you can have the photo from me, a long time ago. Yeah, I like it.
That's some brashness, Mr.
I got to replace Kanye eventually. I mean, he's like relegated to the corner over there.
Wow.
And eventually, I gotta be there.
Wow. All right.
I told you that I'm working to be good enough to deserve a top 10 for merit, not just for friendship.
Of course, yeah, of course. I mean, you're a long way. You got to fix that. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. 10-year goal.
It's amazing how many people have that as a goal.
To get a top 10.
Yeah, a lot of people. I get a DM at least every day from somebody who's like.
Think about it. Like I've actually analyzed what I need to do to get a top 10. Okay. Right. So first, you have to have enough awareness that going out on a top 10 isn't going to tank your unsubscribes. Like it's not going to hurt your channel. So one, you may not be a huge quantity, but you already have enough of a following that we're not tanking your brand. So that means that you've done stuff. Mm-hmm. 2, you have to have enough speaking clips or enough video footage that your team can draw on that to be able to actually pick.
That's fire. That's fire. It's got to be good. Yeah.
Fire moments, which means great. You're now a great speaker. You now have exposure. You now have a team. 3, you have to have enough varied topics that you can pick and choose the best bits. So you're not just saying the same thing over and over again. So you got to have variety, right? You combine those 3 things to make yourself good enough for just your first top 10. That means that you're the type of, like, I want to be the type of person to get a top 10 and earn it, which means I've had to do all of those things, which means I need to get a lot better. So that's why it's a great goal.
All right.
I've already thought of this.
Okay. Good.
Is there a 4th that I got to think of?
You got to have something to say that I agree with.
I
got to learn something. I got to learn something from it.
Ooh, that's tough.
I got to learn
Because-
something from it. You can't just be repeating Evan Carmichael phrases. Okay, I need to learn something.
The Rock works out 4 hours a day. Do I look like The Rock? I can't just take your joke.
You like that one? People like that one.
I used that in a video of myself, and then I laughed and said, "Oh, that's an Evan Carmichael joke."
Okay.
And then Steve cut out me saying, that's an Evan Carmichael joke. And then when
Okay.
I saw the video, it was already live.
Okay.
And I still feel terrible that I'm just stealing one of your jokes, like
Oh, I don't care. It's fine.
because the contributing it to you.
No,
It's
it's
an-
fine.
it's
It doesn't
weird.
matter. I don't care. That's fine. Tess, our mutual friend Tess,
Mhm.
who sabotaged one of our podcast episodes a couple weeks ago. Oh no, that wasn't a podcast. It was my Road to 10 Million.
Yeah, she
series.
just showed up.
Yeah, she just showed up. Messaged me.
No, it was a
She said-
podcast. It was a podcast.
She messaged me and said, "Hey, the interviews that we do together, are you okay if I use them on my channel?"
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like in my head, I already told her she could do it. I said, "Whatever you want to do with anything that I have forever, just do it."
Yeah.
And I said something like, "If you want to put my face on a donkey and throw darts at it or something like that, yes, go for it."
You should have
she-
followed that up with, "I trust you."
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Just
Even
like
if I
Guy
don't,
Kawasaki.
like, go. What?
Like Guy Kawasaki said to you.
Huh?
Like Guy Kawasaki said to you.
Yeah, but beyond
That's
that, it's like, I don't even care. Use it. Put me in a dress. I don't care. People, like, it's the internet. People are going to do whatever they want to do anyway.
Yeah.
So you either focus on what everybody else is doing with your stuff, or you're focused on creating more great stuff.
Mhm.
Only forward, guys. Only forward. Mark
Okay.
Drager stole one of my jokes and gave me no credit. Awesome.
I gave you credit.
Terrible human being. Great. Move on. Let's go. Keep going.
Okay, I want to put a fine point on 2020.
Okay.
What are the things we should not do?
Think about 2020.
We shouldn't think about 2020.
No, we think about today. Now, what are we doing? Today and lifetime. Yeah. Stop trying to plan out your perfect 2020. It does not exist. Make today perfect. That's it.
I love it.
Today and mission.
What are you most excited about now, Evan? Because you got your book, you got your tour, you have Hayden coming for Christmas. You're going to be traveling. You got a new car, like all this stuff. There's so much change in your life all the time. What's the thing? You got Twitch. What's the thing you're most excited about right now?
Talking to you.
Only because you're doing that right now.
Exactly.
But in
Yes, that's what you
12
should be
minutes-
most. You should
12
be
minutes-
excited about what you're doing right now.
Okay.
If you asked me like 10 minutes before we went live, I would say working on my new thumbnails because that's what I was doing. And
Okay.
before that,
So
it's talking to Peter Diamandis because I was doing that.
in
and
11
before that-
minutes, it won't be me anymore.
11 minutes. I know now this is actually difficult. I need to pull out of the moment to think forward,
Yes.
right? It's challenging. It's not a natural state for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, all I think
I'm
about
only
is
here- I don't even know what I'm doing.
all I think about is the future and the past.
That's
That's broken. Yes, we know.
it's broken. Yeah. Unhappiness. It's unhappiness. Especially the past. Jesus.
The future because of how scary it is and what could go wrong, and the
Okay.
past because of all the things that I used to have that I've lost along the way.
It's like the worst of both.
I know.
But happiness comes from being present, and that's across like every spiritual doctrine.
Mhm.
Happiness is present, so I'm present. So now you're forcing me to get out of this and
Yeah, in
think
11
about,
minutes, you're going to get ready to go to TDS.
here's the thing. You see, I didn't even know that. I have to look at my calendar. Let me load up my calendar. What am I doing in 11 minutes? 11 minutes. I have to travel to TDS. Then I'm going
Yeah.
to. It's going to be awesome. In-person interview with Mandy Ross for the Pave Your Paradise podcast. Oh, Mandy. So she came in. She's from Vancouver. She's coming in to do a one-on-one at the studio.
Nice.
And then I have my event. And then we're meeting. Awesome.
At your condo.
Yeah.
Christine.
Okay. Oh, we're meeting at my condo?
Yeah, because Nina's feeding us dinner, and
Oh, wow.
we're hanging 2 lights now. We get to take down a light that I hung last week,
Okay.
and I had to come to Evan's condo to hang a light for him in a snowstorm.
I had to, Mark. I had to.
I had to do it because otherwise no one else would. And then Evan live streamed it, and we released it as a bonus episode for our audio listeners.
Yeah, that was
You
good.
can find it on Apple Podcasts and other things.
Yeah.
And now we get to take down the light,
Yeah.
move it to the bedroom, and hang up a new one.
Okay, but we're not live streaming that because you take too long to while you're
not
doing
live
it and talking, you take too long.
No, you and I are having our monthly mastermind dinner
Great.
at your condo while I do this for you.
Okay, that works.
Mhm.
See, that's all great. All amazing things. There's amazing things happening. And tomorrow there's going to be more amazing things that happen.
You get to
I'm
pick up
excited
your
for all of
car
it.
tomorrow.
What's that?
You get to pick up your car tomorrow.
Am I?
Yeah.
Nina, are we getting the car tomorrow? You have something to discuss with me?
Oh,
I'll tell you why.
Okay. But we were supposed to pick up the car tomorrow?
There's options. We could pick up the car tomorrow, or
Okay.
we wait till Saturday morning to get it.
Oh, but it's either tomorrow or Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Awesome. Good job. That's going to be exciting. I
she
think
got
this
stuff
is
to
healthy.
discuss with you. There you
You
go.
what?
She has stuff to discuss with you.
Yeah, great. Well, that's what I'm going to be excited about after this. I think people should practice being more present. Yeah.
I don't know. Can I be honest with you, Evan? Am I allowed to be honest with you?
Wow. No, Mark, please lie. I love it so much.
I have to do lots of stuff that I don't like to do. And if I was really present, I'm worried. Well, I'm not worried, but we have to do lots of stuff we don't want to do or don't like to do. And being present is just like, agonizing that I have to do this stuff.
Well, why are you doing it? There's some kind of reason.
You have to do it.
Okay, but have to do it. Why? Because it's for the business? Because it's for your wife? Because it's for your kids?
Yeah, family, business, whatever it is.
Okay, great. So if I'm
Listen, when I was working on my patio, I did all of the stuff that I wanted to do, but then there became a time where I had to spend an entire day in the heat in the sun sitting on a bucket. So you're like crouching over, measuring it on a brick, putting a line, going on to the next brick after brick after brick. Then you do 4 or 5 of them. It would take 20 or 30 minutes. Then you would cut the bricks. Then you would hammer the bricks in, and then you go on to the next one. And there was a time where I looked at my watch and I go, oh, good. I added it up. Only 7 more hours of this. Sitting alone in the sun, listening to music, brick after brick after brick. And the only thing that got me through this was, 1, I was really proud of myself for keeping going through it. But 2, chicken wings. I was like, I am going to eat so many chicken wings tonight because I cannot wait to be done this tedious, boring, dull work that I hate. Only 5.5 more hours of this. So no, I don't want to be in the moment. Why would you want to be in the moment?
Because you just have to adapt it so that it serves you. 1, if it's ongoing and you know that you have to do it. Like I have to wash the sink every night to make Nina happy, right? She has eczema and like can't do dishes a lot. So I have to put stuff in the dishwasher, scrub the pans and whatever. I hate it. It's like the worst part of my day. I put on my YouTube videos and I catch up on League of Legends news, catch up on the Philip DeFranco show, catch up on one of my own videos while I'm washing the dishes. So if you know you have to do something, then you tackle it at the same time. Why are you not listening to Evan Carmichael Top 10s while you're doing that painstaking work and learning?
Well, that I didn't, because what I did do though is I'll listen to an Evan Carmichael Believe Team Twitch feed whilst doing the dishes or things like that.
Right? That's great.
And then it's really hard to comment because your hands are all bubbly and wet and your phone won't let you do whatever. Anyway.
But you always have a choice with your mind and you could do something with your mind and something physical at the same time.
But there's still, okay.
So choose to be present with your mind. If I was doing that outside, then I'd listen to a video, watch a video. I put on music. I put on music.
Yeah, I have music.
Put the brick, cha cha cha. Put the brick, cha cha
You
cha.
can't do that. It's a little bit. It's not so cha-cha-y. Evan's dancing for.
I would. Dude, everything can be a cha-cha. Everything can be a salsa. Everything can be reggae. You can lay brick to reggae. Reggae makes everything better. And then you're being present with the music and self-expression, having fun. Totally doable. If you can't find a way through that, then you go the other side and say, this is the best. Like, this is my chance. I'm Mark Drager.
Yeah.
I'm Mark Drager. I'm gonna crush this. Are you kidding me? This brick, 5 hours of brick is my limit. Are you kidding me?
It's so funny because you know what else got me through it? Me thinking Evan would never do this. Oh my goodness, he would never do this. He would want to die.
Yeah, but at the same time, I would crush it. I could crush it.
Work all day long for something that's not for you, big picture, changing the world type thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Great.
Anyway, I also use that.
Great. So be present in that. That's being present.
I guess it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Just, you can always pick. Even in this, even if you're enjoying this conversation, you can always pick to be unhappy if you wanted to. You can always be present and focus on all the crap that you still have to deal with in your business, or going home, or on your diet, or how hungry you are. Like, you can always pick something else. So choose to pick something that serves you. It's not about thinking forward versus back. It's about picking something that serves you in the present.
I like that.
You like that? All right, good.
I do.
So I'm focused on the
Tuesday?
music.
Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. The day I was working at home and crushing it and just like work, feeling super good from one thing to the next thing. I think it was like 2:45 before I could eat. And my stomach was like, I ate an early dinner the night before. So my stomach was like cramping. And I was like, this is awesome. Even later, I was telling Jacqueline, I was like, this is amazing. This is amazing. I'd gone so long on my fast that my stomach was like really cramping, like just like uncomfortable knots, and not anxiety driven, like hunger. And I was like, this is amazing. I love this.
We're back to Mark being crazy. It's a good full circle moment, Mark.
Yeah. Yeah. Because most of the time when I get hungry, you just get lethargic or tired or whatever. But this time it was great. Like I was like buzzing and like in flow, but my stomach was just like, you got to eat something, dude.
Present.
So, yeah.
Present.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So what's your final message? This isn't the last podcast of 2020, but
doesn't matter if it is.
How do you want to end it?
Dude.
Next week would be our final podcast of 2020, and I'm coming.
Oh my God! Don't be sentimental next week.
And
Mark.
we're doing it in person.
Are we doing it in person? Are we?
We're doing it in person at TDS.
We have to go. We're doing it in person at TDS. Oh, good. All right.
Yep.
Don't make it about. We already covered what to do in 2020. I don't want to rehash.
Maybe we should do a best of episode, because you know, in old sitcoms, people would get like locked in a room and they would just remember things, and then they would kind of bubble back to the best of.
Okay.
Should we tell the stories we remember most from the podcast, Evan?
I don't remember any story from the podcast, dude.
I know, that was a setup.
Okay, you remember it, and I'll react to it. I'll do whatever you want. I mean, if you want to talk about New Year's again, you're gonna get the same answers.
You know what? If I have time, I don't know. This is a good idea. Idea to action. I need to go back to the podcast and pick my favorite moments from them.
Okay.
Play them back for you in real time.
Okay. Here's the challenge to everybody listening. Here's how we're going to end it.
Yep.
Ask yourself this question.
Mm-hmm.
If I had time, fill in the blank, and then go do it.
I would. Yeah.
Yeah. Fill in the blank and do it.
I do action. I'm going to listen to, we've done 2 seasons this year, right? We are on episode 22 of season 2, which means I was adding it up. We've actually done something like 56 episodes this year.
Dude, we had a nice, good ending there. Why are we still talking, Mark? Send it away. We got to go. Nina's getting angry at us.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
If you want to watch Mark and I hang out and not talk about anything, but he loved the episode, check the video right there next to us. Continue to believe. I'll see you there. We talk about
churches,
Mark having performance anxiety,
and Evan's Twitch feed.